mortgage rate went up and I lost my job. My husband's salary alone was not enough. The thought of losing our home was terrifying. The calls we received from the mortgage company were getting more frequent. I was scared, anxious, and really depressed. We had no idea the lender would be willing to negotiate with us. We were able to come to an agreement with the bank and remain in our home.
My son is in special education, but was not getting the services my wife and I felt he needed. He seemed to be falling farther and farther behind in school. It was affecting his self-esteem and the whole family. We thought fighting with the school might be a losing battle and didn't know where to turn. Then we heard about special education mediation. We called the Center for Resolution and Justice, and they were able to set up a meeting with the right school officials. The mediation resulted in a creative solution that provides Stephen with the services he needs. His behavior and grades are already starting to improve.
When our marriage was falling apart, we couldn't stop arguing, even in front of the kids. We knew it was upsetting them, but just couldn't seem to talk about the divorce without fighting. The mediator helped us to talk to one another and work through the difficult issues. We really reduced the amount of conflict the kids had to experience. We came up with an agreement we are both satisfied with, without spending a lot of money and time in litigation, and without ending up as enemies. This was the best thing we could have done for the kids.
Mom wanted to stay in her home, but she had been falling and sometimes forgot to take her medication. My sister and I agreed that it wasn't safe. We both love Mom and want what's best for her, but we could not agree on how best to help. Mediation helped us talk about all the options and to develop a plan that all three of us could agree to.
I got a new job and my schedule changed. My ex refused to change our visitation schedule, and I went weeks without seeing my son. I really missed him and felt like I was being pushed out of his life, like I wasn't important. It was awful. The mediator helped us to put Carl first. We were able to put our own issues aside, focus on him, and we worked out a new schedule. I'm dad again, and I love it.
I had some unexpected expenses and was behind on my rent. My landlord was threatening to evict us. We had no place to go. I was so stressed out. I knew I owed him the money, but just didn't have it. My finances are still tight, but mediation was a lifesaver. My landlord and I agreed to a payment schedule that we both could live with. He still has a good tenant, and we can stay in the apartment that is our home.
I worked nights, and the amount of noise that was coming from my neighbor's home was keeping me up all day and was affecting my job. Mediation helped us to see each other's point of view. We had never really talked before, and now we understand each other better. We came up with an agreement that accommodated both of our schedules and lifestyles. Mediation really worked for us. Who knows? We may even become friends.